We suffer every day. Can you imagine? We have been here for centuries and we're still lagging around. If we to start a business in Jamaica, it's one of the hardest things to start a business. While the Chinaman come from China, come to Jamaica, start a business, non-tax for 5 years. And by the time the 5 years come when him to start pay tax, he making cousin and he never and his uncle come and him gone. So and listen, this have been happening for centuries. So this have nothing to do with PNP or JLP. And you know at the end of the day, none of them now want to fix it because all of them want us to the black man.
Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Just want to go into a quick lesson, and it's based upon this video that you just seen, which shows that the curses are in full effect upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And in particular, you know, you so-called West Indians, Jamaicans in particular, the curses are upon you. Now, this guy said that down in Jamaica, you know, the Chinese that come there, they are tax exempt for 5 years when they start their business, which puts them, you know, ahead of anybody else that's from there that starts a business. So it's pretty much all profit, you know, and if you don't make enough a certain year, you know, you not having to pay taxes is still going to put you ahead. Okay, as opposed to, you know, Jamaican, you know, so-called Negro Jamaican, when they open a business, they got to pay taxes from the gate. All right, and that's all a part of the curses that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai put on you. Okay, and these things don't happen to anybody else in the world. All right, the reason why we experience these things is, again, because we are the Israelites. All right. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. And you seen that in the video. He was complaining, you know, about the Chinese coming over there and being able to get on this high level. Meanwhile, they've been there for hundreds of years, you know, and they still on the bottom. This is all, you know, systematically set up by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're not in this world to prosper. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai put curses upon you because you broke the law, statutes, and commandments. You broke the covenant that you made with them. It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high. So if you're not descendant of a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, okay, these different nations, they above you, you know, and they're able to get on a higher level than you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are able to. All right. It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. Okay. And there's different systems in place to keep you on the bottom. All right. It says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Okay, keeping you in that low position. These other nations are able to, you know, make more money than you. Okay, have more influence, you know, in the society than you do. This is all set up by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee. So everywhere you go, this is the situation that you're in. You so-called, you know, Jamaicans, if you come over here to the United States, you got to deal with the same thing. All right. Judah over here dealing with the same thing. You know, you can't get a leg up here in this society. And everywhere you go, you're going to be in this position. Okay, because it's a curse. All right. It says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee, meaning they're going to follow you wherever you go. This is going to happen to you. It says, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And the reason why this is happening is because you broke the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, we didn't come over to this side of the world, you know, for the Southern Kingdom on a leisure cruise ship, man. You know, we seen how nice the land was, and we just decided to stay. No, you was bought over here in cargo slave ships, which is a curse in itself. You were forced over here. All right. As a punishment for your iniquity. And we still serving that punishment out. It says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So the reason why we have to experience these things, okay, is because, you know, first and foremost, we broke the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but they're on us for a sign. Okay, the mere fact that the so-called Jamaicans have to go through this and experience this proves that they are the Israelites. Okay, because these curses would be upon us for a sign and for a wonder. So this Jake, you know, he's pretty much asking the question like, why we got to deal with this? Here it is. We've been here for hundreds of years. We've caught all this hell. You know, we've been enslaved here. This country has did us so wrong, you know, but now see, these other people are able to come over here and they getting a leg up. They getting incentives, you know, to establish businesses. OK, and they getting tax breaks to put them on a higher level than us. And we've been here longer than them. OK, the reason why you got to experience these things is because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is punishing you. All right. In the hopes that you would realize what's going on and you would turn back to him. But the majority of our people ain't going to turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So we're going to be under these curses for a long time. It says, because thou servest not the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. And serving Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to Jake is it's a burden, man. Okay, Jake looks at it as something that's, you know, grievous. This is Malachi 3:13. It says, your words have been stout against me, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Yet ye say, what have we spoken so much against thee? So Jake been talking all kind of mess against the Heavenly Father, and then Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai confronts you about it, and Jake throw their hands in the air like they ain't did nothing. You know, what have we been saying? You know, it says ye have said it is vain to serve the Most High. And that's the mentality of Jake. You serving the Heavenly Father, there's no benefit in it. All you're going to do is catch hell, and you're going to end up in a worse situation than you were before. It says ye have said it is vain to serve the Most High. And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance, and that we have walked mournfully before the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai of hosts? And this is the mentality of Jake. All right. It says, and now we call the proud happy. And who is the proud? Esau, Edom. So Jake sees the things that Esau, Edom is doing, and these other nations, and they try to, you know, modify their behavior to what the heathen are doing in the hopes that, you know, they'll get on the same level as the heathen. All right. But you got a completely different path than, you know, what these heathen have been given. You're supposed to be the righteous. You're supposed to follow Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. OK, and until you do that, you're going to catch nothing but pure hell. Ye have said it is vain to serve the Most High. And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance, and that we have walked mournfully before the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai of hosts? And now we call the proud happy. Yea, they that work wickedness are set up, which is mainly talking about Esau, Edom, but this also applies to these other nations because they don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but they got the leg up over you. Okay, and the reason why they over you is because you broke the law, statutes, and commandments in the first place. All right, if you would have adhered to what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai commanded, we wouldn't be in this situation. It says, they that work wickedness are set up. Yea, they that tempt the Most High are even delivered. Okay, so these individuals that break the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, these other nations, they set up above us. You know, so Jake, you know, weighs things in their mind. Okay, oh, look, well, these heathen, they doing whatever they want to, and they prospering. Well, we should be able to do the same thing, but it don't work like that. Okay, we different than these other nations. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai looks at us completely different. This is back in Deuteronomy 28 and 47. It says, because thou servest not the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Yeah, if you want, you know, to be lifted up, you want riches, you got to do what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai told you to do. If you want to lead a good life, a good fulfilled life, you have to follow the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But Jake has lost this knowledge. All right. And now they following after the heathen, thinking that that's going to, you know, garner them some kind of success. Which all you're doing is pissing the Heavenly Father off even more, which is going to make your life worse. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness in the want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. And that's what happened. We got bought. We got put in slavery. All right. And the reason for that is, you know, we broke the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. And the only way Jake is going to get up out of this situation is when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai turns these curses around and puts them on our enemies. All right. But, you know, the curses are still in full effect, man. Jake is still catching hell out here. All right. Which just proves that we are the Israelites. You know, just want to go into that. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai willing. It was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Yahweh HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone. Shalom.